1 second. So.
Pizza review. Did you listen to the answer on what sounded just?
Ooh! Yeah, I
What's
love
the
that.
answer?
Here, I'll play it for you.
It was that noise I just did.
Yep.
When did you make that sound?
I know. That's what I was thinking when I was going through it. I'm like, when did he make the sound?
I
You
don't
wearing
think I
headphones?
don't think I did that as Khan either. It was probably just me as
No, I think
Joseph,
Yeah.
because I do that from time to time.
Oh, why can't I hear it? Ooh.
Yeah, I think I'm done with Rhea. Hero.
On Hero Forge?
Yeah.
It's been a long process.
Mhm.
What did you change? What was the last
Nothing.
thing? You just like, you had to sit with it for a while?
Yeah, I had to look at it.
I surprisingly really, really like what I did for Varu. I think for a while I was like, oh, there's no clothes on Hero Forge that are good. Ugh.
Her hand is just in that water.
Yeah, I'm trying to get there. Where's my hero? I'm trying to find it.
I like that on my tongue.
Around your tongue.
I have my new piercing, guys. I got a life hammer on my
Sick.
tongue. Oh, it exploded.
Aw.
It popped.
Heroes.
I feel like when I paint it, I'm gonna ruin it.
I know. I kind of want to get mine just already
But they
painted.
don't look good
Yeah, that's what I've heard.
already. Because it's just printed with the colors.
Gotcha. How do I open it? Oh, I double click. Yeah, so I put her hand just like totally in the water
Ooh.
because it's like
New music.
when Katara does
Yeah, it's
the
cool. It's like an
octopus
arm.
hands. Yeah.
Should we take the plastic containers off the table?
Yeah,
to,
that's a
to
good
remove
point.
the temptation at all?
Yes.
I'm just gonna.
I'll put that over there.
Jesus!
Sorry.
Oh, that's awesome. I just.
Jesus. I took mine out. What's happening?
Plus, you're playing all the
Sick
cool sound
noise.
effects. What is that?
What was that?
Is that Shay healing people?
No, that's something that was already on.
That would be really funny.
Wait, do more. Do my sword sound.
Ooh, visceral.
What's that? Then?
That's the non-existent.
Yeah, if you
part
ever
of
did.
it. Yeah.
And I won't.
Oh, these are gonna be.
On the table.
They're so good.
What'd you call these? Caramel coconut situation?
Oh,
The
Samoas.
caramel coconut situation.
I actually-
not called Samoas anymore because
I
guess
know.
not politically correct.
Oh, that's why. Well, in that case, I will not continue to call them that.
Mm-mm. Caramel white.
Caramel coconut situation.
Caramel coconut situation.
That's the other string cheese incident band.
I put a turtle in front of you because
Okay.
I couldn't find
Thank you.
a dog.
Turtle is okay.
Turtle.
Okay.
Just a turd.
We're rolling if we want to talk about pizza.
Ooh, pizza. Let's talk about it.
Pizza. What did we get?
Pizza.
Yep.
Today we got Digornos. Okay, so this is our
Croissant.
first and probably not super extensive frozen pizza review because Molly doesn't like frozen pizza.
Yeah.
Probably not even that frequent either. I bet next week we'll want to do something else.
Honestly, I'm thinking about the return. I'm thinking about the triumphant return. I say we just bring the fives back. Let's do Little Caesars and let's do friggin' Fire and Nice.
Like March Madness,
Yeah.
you make a bracket.
I think that would be really
I
fun.
care so little about March Madness.
Yeah.
I really don't.
All I know about it is they do fun
There's brackets, and that's it. My brain that just wants to organize everything and put things into categories really finds that appealing, but I don't care about sport. So
Exactly.
About sport?
about sports,
Sports.
any sports,
Just sport.
old sport.
Good job, sport. We had 3 pizzas today,
None of them were delivery.
but they were all
Not
DiGiorno.
delivery.
They were all DiGiorno. We had 2 with DiGiorno's quote-unquote rising crust. And
Was
we
that
had
the croissant thing, or was that something else?
the croissant thing is the croissant crust.
I literally only had the croissant pizza.
Really?
Yeah, I had it, and I'm like, that's delicious, and then I didn't
you
eat
just kept on
anything
going?
else.
You didn't like this? You don't like
I
Supreme?
liked the Supreme one the best.
But you didn't like it at all. I saw you throw away pizza.
No, I didn't eat the cheese one
Got it.
because I already ate the other 2 pieces, and
Yeah.
those were just better.
Got
Yeah.
it. You were like, I'm done.
I gave
Gotcha.
it to
Sure. Okay.
So we
thought
followed their instructions, and the Supreme one got a little too dark on the bottom.
That was my fault. I forgot that the floor of your guys' oven gets
very hot.
ripping hot.
Yeah, it
and I
does.
put that on the bottom rack. You are instructed to put everything on the middle rack when it comes to these pizzas. I only did that with one of the pizzas, and because the heating coils were covered up by the pizza that was on the top, the one in the middle didn't even do the thing it was supposed to do. Here's the issue with frozen pizza. They think that you are going to bake 1 or 2 pizzas at a time, which is not really the case in my experience. Usually you're cooking a lot of frozen pizzas because they're so economical. But I managed to finagle it, and I think the bake came out pretty good on the croissant pizza and the regular cheese. I think the regular cheese was probably baked the best. I liked it a lot, actually.
I liked it a
I
lot
thought it was
too.
really delicious.
Again, I only had the one kind, but that's just because I liked it so much. So
And that was enough for you.
that was enough. I didn't need to try anything else.
I thought they were tasty. I think that frozen pizzas often their sauce is very sweet,
Yep.
Yeah.
very sweet.
Agreed.
But that wasn't a bad thing per se. I just think that's a trend with frozen pizzas. I think that their crust is breadier than most frozen pizzas, but I don't know if I necessarily enjoyed that particular bready flavor that they have.
Right.
But I think it probably is still a step above most frozen pizzas crusts, which are usually just kind of cracker thin, and they're just a vehicle to hold the sauce and the cheese. Like when I think of a Tombstone, I don't think of their crust at all. So the fact that I have thoughts on DiGiorno's crust at all, I think is a testament to the fact that they have crust that you can really chew into to begin with.
The crust insists on being noticed because
Yeah.
it's so much of the pizza. It is a big boy crust.
It is, yeah.
Shay,
Yeah,
you
hi.
probably like this pizza a lot.
I did.
This is
nice
just
and
the
bready, yeah.
crust. You like the bready pizza.
And not just bready, but it was pastry, and I love
Yeah.
pastry
I
texture.
didn't like the croissant one.
I loved it. It was so
it
good.
was good. It was okay. I didn't think it was better than the regular
I don't think it was
crust.
better.
I think it's
Surprisingly
better.
divisive.
Yeah,
It
I
seems.
know, right? Isn't this crazy? That we-
I don't mean to put your guys' opinions down. I just liked it better
You're
than I
not.
thought I
You're
would.
not.
Yeah.
This is
okay,
a
good.
good place for open
Okay.
discourse.
That's right.
Shay, I
Hi.
agree with you that I like it. I think the only thing it brought to the table for me was, I apologize, was just a nice thing on the crust, which was where it got like flaky, like a croissant. I, in my like headcanon, imagined it being flaky croissant all the way through.
Yeah.
And the reality was the center was sweet and kind of oily.
Yeah.
Like the regular like dough on it on
Yeah.
a DiGiorno pizza. So it didn't make me go like, this is a
Ooh.
revelation. If I want to try this at
Is that a new meme
It didn't
now?
make him go, ooh. Yeah.
I want to try this. I want, and I
Put
know
that
this.
on
I
your
know this works.
soundboard.
I know people like
Yeah.
this. Me going.
That would be
"Ooh."
that would actually be great.
I don't have enough buttons on here to waste
You
one
have
on
the
an ooh.
the
I suppose
Princess
I
Fairy
do.
one. Anyways, sorry.
So I want to try it with puff pastry. Like make a pizza with puff
Yeah,
pastry. I think
it
that'd be
was
really
like
good.
a turnover. It was like
Yeah,
an apple
right.
turnover, but with pizza. It was like a calzone turnover pizza. It was like, and to be fair, I again with Molly's opinion, not a huge fan of frozen pizzas, but the croissant crust made it good enough for me to actually have like 3 slices or 4 slices,
really
whatever
go
it was.
for it, huh?
Yeah, it was really, really tasty. I think that usually where frozen pizza's crust gets too hard, like when you get pizzas out at a restaurant, the crust is usually soft enough for you to just eat. What's going on over there?
Dropped a lightsaber down my shirt.
I tried to ignore it and give you some
Nice.
time, but then you kept doing it. I'm like, I have to bring it
Molly,
up.
are you good?
No, I lost it.
In your shirt?
God.
Stand up and jump up and down a bunch.
Where is
I
it?
don't know.
Where did it go? Wait. What the heck?
Magic.
Here's the remote.
So when we're rating
nice.
these frozen pizzas, it feels a little unfair to rate them against.
That's what I
Fresh
was
pizzas.
leading to. Is that
So can we just rate them against
Yep.
all the
Frozen
other
pizzas.
frozen
Yep,
pizzas?
I think it's its own thing.
if for me this is going against frozen pizzas, then it was a 5. Like that's how much I
Really?
liked it. Yeah. If we're going against
Wow.
just pizzas in general, it was like a 3.5.
Yeah.
But if we're talking about frozen pizzas,
Still a 3.5.
yeah,
Pretty good.
I liked it. It was actually really good. And I think the reason I'm so like excited about it is because I usually don't like frozen pizza. Like I noticeably do not like them. And this I noticeably liked it enough to keep eating it. So that deserves a good score on my end.
Update. I did lose.
Found it.
No, I
No.
lost it. No, it's gone.
It's officially gone.
Can someone else do the math? Because my phone's hooked up to the
The
thing.
math of how many times Molly spills something.
Yeah.
So Shay, you gave it a what?
Sauce. So are we grading it against other frozen pizzas?
Yes.
Yeah.
And only other frozen pizzas.
Right. It would be unfair to grade it against.
It was darn good for a frozen pizza. So I am gonna
Mm-hmm.
say 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Starting high.
Starting
Super
high.
high. Mal? Now. Be objective.
Other frozen pizzas.
This is going. This is. We have the understanding you don't like frozen pizza at all. Mm-hmm. So try.
4.
Wow.
Yeah.
So high. Good gall.
Good.
I'm gonna say
call.
just 3. I have
Just
hope that
a-
there's. I mean, it was fine. And I have hope that another frozen pizza might surprise me. I'm starting low because it's our first frozen pizza.
Yep.
I don't want to
Yep.
come out of the gate and then there's nowhere else to go.
Mm-hmm.
Which maybe this is the true 5, and maybe I'll reconsider later. But
What's the
I'm
position?
gonna go
Like,
with a 3.
Sitting like this.
I eat a fair amount of frozen pizza in general because I like pizza, and I think for me personally, this is pretty middle of the road. The crust of Digorno is pretty awesome, and it did indeed rise. You look at the interior crumb on that thing, and it's actually got some bubbles to it, which is kind of cool. So just based on the crust alone, it's like, yeah, this is delicious. But there's a lot of frozen pizzas out there that I prefer, and I know I prefer them, and I'm excited to try them. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 3.5.
I'm really bringing down the average today.
Me too.
Yeah, we got
Which
kind
is
of
going to give us a total score of 3.875.
very
Super middle of the road.
varied though, because 5, 4,
Yeah, I don't think
3,
we've ever had a spread like
3.5.
that.
I didn't. Yeah,
It's a big
true.
spread.
Isn't it crazy how the frozen pizza is the most divisive?
Yeah.
I feel like that our gauge of frozen pizza is going to get better once we have more of them. This is the first one. I think it makes sense that there's a bigger spread on the scoring.
Remember
Yeah.
our
We're not-
first pizza review, which was Carboni's? If we reviewed Carboni's now, I bet we'd give it a unanimous 3.
Yeah.
Really?
We kind of have a good
I've been craving
overall.
Carboni's a bunch recently.
Maybe we should get it next
We
week.
should try it again. I bet I will give it like a 2. Because
I just
again,
think
I'm just
the big thin crust. It was such a staple of like
your guys'
our
childhood.
family, and like we
Yeah.
would always have it together. I just think it's very tasty. So
Nostalgia value
high
is
for Carboni's.
huge when it comes. And that's why frozen pizza gets a little extra love
Mm-hmm.
from me. I have some like deep nostalgia.
Oh sure,
value.
when we do Tombstone,
only ever on
that's gonna
Tombstone,
be
though.
Yeah.
that's gonna get extra points
See,
from
my
me.
frozen pizza experience, I never had frozen pizza growing up. I had frozen pizza in college when I was poor and sad. So my nostalgia
You
value
have it associated with being
is
poor and sad.
depression. Like legitimate.
You and I
just
had frozen
sad.
pizzas. Were you still poor and sad then?
No,
Just poor.
Getting
Just
out
poor.
of it, just poor. I think to me, frozen pizzas is reminiscent of us not being experimental with cooking as we are more, experimental now.
Yeah.
And so before, whenever we went to the grocery store, we would always grab 2 or 3 frozen pizzas because that's an easy thing for us to do.
I also think we
Why
got
not?
kind of trained out of it because when we moved into
we
Heather
didn't
Lane,
have
our
space.
freezer we were sharing with other people, and our freezer just was not big enough.
Yeah, and
It was-
living
it
with
was like-
Abigail for 3 years.
It wasn't like an up
frozen
top
pizzas
freezer.
every time.
It was a side freezer, and it was real thin.
That sucks.
So that
And
was
our
a good
roommate had a
push
lot
for
of
us.
frozen fruit that she never used. So,
So we just
oh shit,
stopped
Dylan
buying
might
it.
listen to this.
Hi Dylan.
Look, she
Talking-
never used the frozen
talking-
fruit. I
Never
don't
used
know
the
what to
frozen
tell
fruit.
you.
That's
Trash.
okay.
Wait, swear jar's not active right now, right?
No, you're good.
No.
Fucking A. I've been monitoring myself this whole time. I heard
Aw,
the DM
good
say
practice,
shit,
but yeah.
and I was like, fuck, I should be swearing right now.
I should be
I'm
swearing
gonna get him in
more.
while I still can. Yeah. So, yeah, I think just like the basic principle of frozen pizza factors a lot
Yeah.
to your enjoyment of it.
And you guys all go towards like childhood pizza, and
know,
I'm
it's
just
basic.
like,
sick of it.
I just
though.
have a rain cloud over my head when I eat frozen pizza. But anyways,
Depression.
which is why this time for it being a 5, it's like, oh,
I am blown away.
Yeah, that is
I'm blown
surprising
away.
for you.
If you're not there when it's frozen and you're only there and you only come up when it is after it's heated,
Yeah,
then you don't know if it's a frozen.
I have no
pizza.
idea.
You
No,
can
I can tell.
Come on, Molly.
The dog doesn't bark and the
Well, then
doorbell
we're
doesn't
not gonna,
ring.
Molly.
So.
We're not gonna tell you. We're gonna go to Domino's and get a couple boxes, and we're gonna
Put
put,
the
the frozen
frozen pizza.
pizzas in the
I
boxes.
don't know if it's a Domino's.
You won't know. It's their new.
Super
you're
crispy
telling-
thick
Super
crust.
You're like
crispy.
a villain right now. You're telling me your whole plan.
I am monologuing.
I
Dang.
know. You sly dog. You caught me monologuing.
That was good.
Well, DiGiorno, not a bad showing today. I think we all.
3.875.
Yeah,
What a
3.875.
weird score.
my
Definitely
favorite 80s
has-
song.
You can leave off the
3.8.
just 3 point.
3.87.
It would probably be 3.9, I guess, round up. And
Yeah.
You know the song.
Well,
Yeah,
this is a
just
4.
3.9.
Eight,
You know, it's a
six,
high
seven,
3.
five, three.
Not bad.
No,
Not
okay,
bad.
cool.
I'm happy with
It's
it.
fine.
We all enjoyed it. You know,
Yeah.
I think that's always like worth saying is like regardless of the score that we give, enjoyment is like because I think sometimes the score only reflects like how technically good we thought the thing was, but
Mm-hmm.
like enjoyment is kind of a different thing. It's
Oh, what was the price on these?
cheap for
Yeah.
pizza, not cheap for frozen pizza. $8 per pie, coming out to a total of 24.
They're kind of pretending like it's actual pizza,
Yeah.
not frozen pizza.
They are.
I
they
remember
are. Mm-hmm.
getting, pizza in college, and I would always get 2 for 10. That was the thing. So
2 for 10 frozen pizzas.
2 for 10 frozen
Okay,
pizzas.
but here's the thing. Yeah, DiGiorno is.
And it
one of
wasn't
the
DiGiorno,
price
so
tiers.
that's why
Yep.
it was cheaper.
For me, my ideal price for a frozen pizza, it's about $4. It needs to be cheaper than Little Caesars, in my opinion, frozen
Yeah.
pizza.
Yeah.
Because frozen pizza's advantage is, one, convenience, but also inexpensiveness.
Yep.
Or frugal. You know what I mean.
Yeah, I
I'm not
got you.
trying to be verbose here. Yeah, and the fact that they don't beat Little Caesars on a price, it's a bit of a knock in my mind against
Or
DiGiorno.
flavor.
Yeah, because
And-
would
Did
we...
not taste better.
Or necessarily even convenience.
Yeah.
It would have been more convenient for me to buy 3 Little Caesars pizza.
I mean, big surprise we're going to be complimenting Little Caesars
Little
on
Caesars,
this podcast,
yeah,
but
of course.
it still feels like it was a better deal and more convenient. I mean, like if you're factoring in if you are running out to the store to get frozen pizzas versus running out to the store to get
Why not
Little
just
Caesars.
go to Little Caesars?
I couldn't figure out how to edit. It would be faster to just go to, like, if you had a Cub Foods and in the same parking lot was a Little Caesars and you were like, I need to feed my family as fast as possible, you're going to Little Caesars. 10
However,
times
that's
out of
not
10.
entirely. That's a little disingenuous to the fact that like you would buy a frozen pizza when you go grocery
You
shopping and
grocery
then have
run.
it during the week.
Good point. Good
Yeah.
point. Good point.
But still, like as a percentage of time that you spend doing stuff, I don't know. It just seems like a little convenience.
Little convenience.
Little Caesars.
Convenience.
Yeah.
You should say that.
Tickles me.
It's
Convenience.
Convenience.
Get rid of the like Caesars
Yeah.
get up and just have him in like a t-shirt.
It's just
like, convenience.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to say that this was more or at
convenient,
least
yeah.
as convenient as
They're about on par with each other.
yeah.
Which again,
But the flavor of Caesars is better.
oh god, Little Caesars, constantly, always
yep.
establishing itself as as the like
Prime.
the best, the unrivaled pizza chain champion.
Yeah.
God, they rule.
They do
it was,
rule.
It
It's a
was,
good thing we named ourselves after them because
we
like
did
we
it.
hadn't
Even
even had
before
them
we even
necessarily.
knew.
we were being ironic.
Yeah.
It was a joke.
Is
Yeah.
this Stockholm syndrome, or do we
No,
like?
it's not. Really, it can't be.
genuine.
It's really
Well,
good.
Yeah.
I think
I thought it was
Joseph at that
genuine.
point he was all about platonic ideals of pizza.
That's true.
You thought it was a joke then. You might not have, but like it's become reality.
Yeah. Now
it's-
we literally support them and like.
If we were to get sponsored by Little Caesars, oh my god.
That would
Here's our
actually be
in.
really funny.
Here's our in. We bill ourselves as just like we're a role playing game group who do pizza reviews. What people people love a food review. Look at like Barstool
sure.
Sports. Barstool Sports pizza reviews is huge. Fuck that guy, but
Yeah.
if we came to Little Caesar and we're like, hey, we're a group of people who like to hang out, we like food.
What
One
do
of
we
us
do? We just go to our local Little Caesars
Uh-huh.
and tell them
we
about
go,
it.
We go talk to the teenager working behind the counter and go like, hear me out.
But they're
I
not
gotta
going to be
pitch-
able to
I gotta-
know
decide.
anything.
Yeah, it's going to have to be like they're going to have to call corporate.
Hey, what's your Chad? Okay, hear me out, Chad.
Chad, please give
Chad,
us
listen,
give us permission.
Sir, just give me your order, please. Dude, Chad, this is my
Okay,
elevator pitch.
crazy
okay?
bread, but also listen to us.
This bread is good.
It's very good.
Sometimes it's not, but sometimes it is very good.
Yeah, the
When they
only time
bake
it
it
wasn't
right,
good is
It
when
was so bad when I brought it.
that was
Also-
really gross.
Free
Free.
That
was
pizza,
really,
so
really
I don't
crazy.
Care. That guy was awesome.
Yeah.
Shout
That
out
was
to
very sweet.
whatever the heck
Chad.
your name is.
Chad?
It was
No,
Chad.
I don't know. All right. Little Caesars.
Little
you guys,
Caesars,
so
man.
awesome.
So the perfect fives for Little Caesars, 3.875 for Digornos.
DiGiorno's.
That's a
yep.
good point.
DiGiorno's.
Yeah.
You guys are good. Yeah, not bad. All right.
Cool.
Any
they're
last
arranged on different
comments? Did anybody
scales.
have
They are.
any pizza experiences this week they want to mention?
Not really. We
You
had,
had pizza
there
yesterday.
was Domino's yesterday, and it was fine. It was
I didn't
Domino's.
eat it.
Really?
I didn't even know.
Stop having Domino's. I want us to do Domino's again.
We can do Domino's whenever. I'll eat it.
Yeah.
I don't think of it as highly. I think it's.
Oh,
it's good.
Fletcher. No, we never did order that, did we?
What?
Because I thought there was one night where I was like, it was really late and I didn't want to get Taco Bell or McDonald's and you're like pizza. But I don't think we ever did end up ordering.
We got Domino's this week.
What did when?
I don't know.
How come I don't remember? You did-
I don't remember, but we got the thin crust with the white sauce and the onions and the olives.
Yep,
We
that's my
got,
new favorite.
I
So
got
good.
wings, and then we got a salad.
Oh, it's the wing.
the wings?
Yeah, okay, I was sitting here.
They're fine. I
He
got
accidentally
bone
got
wings
bone
instead of
wings.
boneless. I meant to get boneless because I don't want to use my fingers. I want to just cut it with a
Oh,
fork.
you don't like bone in wings?
It's extra work, and then I have to lick my fingers. I mean, like,
Feel like a caveman.
right, like, I just want to eat like a fine dining person with my wings, you know?
Well,
I'd like to daintily dip it in my
You
blue
can.
cheese.
If
And
you have good manual dexterity,
I
you
don't.
can easily cut around. Yeah.
This guy, come
very
on.
much don't.
I am horrible when it comes to wings. I'm one of those filthy, vile
They're just like,
human beings. No.
Like
I'm,
Gollum.
I'm next level gross.
Gross.
I twist it, break
The bones?
because there's two bones
the ten.
in the
oh.
flat.
Oh, those ones,
I prefer
yeah.
the flats over the wings. Or
I
the-
feel like I agree. You can get, I think, a little bit more out of that.
Yeah, it's got more skin on it too, so it's
Mm-hmm.
crispier. But you break the two bones, you crack the cartilage holding them together, you remove one from one end, and you have a lollipop. And you
Oh
can
my
shove the whole thing in your mouth.
God.
Shove the whole thing in your mouth.
That
and
is
go,
obscene.
And pull
That
out a
is-
clean
that is
bone.
next level gross.
And you have a mouthful.
Like a cartoon of just,
It's comical how clean that bone comes out. There is not a
Gross.
scrim of meat left on that wing, and
the technical term, scrim.
Scrim meat.
Scrim. And I'm proud that I know how to do that, and I will never do it in front of a girl because I know it is the number one turn off.
I want to see it just so.
I'll demonstrate it in front of you.
Yeah,
Shay. I don't
please
fucking
do.
Care. I mean, like,
Yeah,
never
I
do it in front of a girl I'm interested in.
Yes. I was going to say, I am not going to judge you harshly. I just want to see this.
It's a feat of
Maybe we should do wings sometime.
ooh.
We got really good wings from
Wing
that
review.
place.
Excellent.
It was
Great
like
idea.
wing and things or something.
Wings and things.
Wings and
Wings
things.
and
It
things.
might have been called
That's a
that.
great
I really
name.
think
And
it
there,
was.
you know, obviously there's B-dubs
Those
around, and
tasty.
even
Oh, B-dubs, yes.
the pizza places have wings.
Yeah, all the pizza places have wings.
Yeah.
That's a great idea. Let's start doing wing reviews.
I'll have to see if
but
Molly's interested.
B-dubs, though, because...
Here's the thing: if we do most pizza places, we can get a pizza too.
That's true.
to build out, what our
Yeah.
offering is.
Usually, I just find that pizza places don't have great wings, in my opinion.
Very true. Very true.
It's like the good wing places are just wings.
But
and fries.
that'll just make beat ups look better.
That's
Good
true.
on you, B-dubs.
Should I use your water down here?
Yeah.
We could start going to bars. Bars have really good wings.
Yeah, when things open up, that'll be nice. I should go to bars and have some wings.
And just watch me get drunk.
Yep.
I'll drink enough for all of us.
And Molly will be like, me too. And they'll say, like, how old are you? And she'll say,
Aw.
16.
We'll get her a fake. Not so she can drink, but just so she can hang out in the bar and play D&D with us.
Shiny
Yeah.
Temple.
Playing D&D at the local bar.
Get her a virgin beer.
Gross. It's just apple cider.
Virgin beer. Me and my friends used to go down to the local Barnes & Noble and play D&D until close.
Oh.
So it would just
I like
be
the Starbucks or
at the Starbs, yeah. So
Yeah.
we just post up. We wouldn't even find a corner.
The
We'd
one
just,
at
at the mall.
mall.
Would
Yep.
you guys be really loud though? Like, would they let
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Oh my
And we did
god!
it every single Friday, and I guarantee the baristas hated our guts.
I bet
bet.
too.
and we were told to shut up
Yeah.
by other clients all the time. It was bad.
How old are you guys? Do you want to admit how
Too
old you are?
old.
I'm trying to remember. Between 14 and 16.
Okay, that's a
It's not
little
terrible.
better.
Yeah, that's,
Why?
that's
Because you
the
guys are
age
still
when,
stupid.
kids can be loud and whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean like if we were
If you were
older?
like adults
Oh
doing
my
that,
god, that would have been terrible.
that's what I'm saying.
Screw that.
Yeah.
I think I played D&D at a bar once.
I just don't think I would like it.
No.
I'd be like, what?
It's weird. And then you get drunk and you're
Huh?
Huh?
I've had this idea for films for a long time, where we get drunk and write a script, and then
Yep.
I've told you this.
It's just gonna be
And
Rick
then
and
we-
Morty at
we-
the end of it.
no, it won't.
Get drunk and film it, and then I get drunk and edit it. And then we see what the hell we made at the end.
Darling, you getting drunk and editing is gonna be you taking like 3 shots of something and then just falling asleep. You're not gonna edit.
It's
You
gonna
don't
be
know.
so hard. It's going to be so hard to edit while drunk.
I think filming and acting would just be fun while drunk, but editing you're gonna not concentrate. It's gonna.
That's the point, is to see what gets made at the end.
That's true.
It's really just going to show you how important the editing process
Yep.
is.
But what would it be like if we did an entirely drunk D&D campaign? Molly
Can't.
can't.
But Joseph, you actually have experience with that, and you said like you didn't like it because you don't remember what was going on.
Well, to do a
or-
one-off, it's
Okay.
not.
So, with the recording session going, that would be very helpful.
That's
because
true.
the drunkenness, removing memory, is very difficult. Mm-hmm. It can make for some pretty good player moments. It's tough DMing while drunk. It's very tough DMing while drunk. Your brain has to be so on while DMing.
Yeah.
And you have to hold all these things in your mind. You have to take notes and remember what your players have done
Well,
during
you've
the game.
seen me drunk.
You're normal. You don't get drunk.
You
You're superhuman.
Every time you get drunk, it's different.
So
'cause
just you DM.
sometimes
Fletcher,
you get
you DM.
sad. Sometimes you get really funny and loud, and
So as soon
sometimes-
as Molly turns 21, we're going
Drunk
to do a drunk
D&D.
episode of the podcast.
In 3 years. 5 years.
yeah, 5 years.
How old are you?
5 years. How old are you?
I don't know how old I am. Ashley,
You're
every time I need to
23.
reference how old
Whoa,
I am,
whoa,
I
whoa,
ask
whoa, whoa.
her.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
You forget how old you are.
yeah. Because I'm just like, I'm not a teenager, so it doesn't matter.
It's true.
I can drink, I can drive, I can do all the stuff that you need to be a certain age for.
You just can't get Medicaid. That's it.
I'm not holding out for that.
Yeah.
So,
It's true.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how old you are after you turn 22.
it doesn't matter.
I forget. I think I'm 26 a lot.
How old are you?
Nobody say. I'm not 26.
You're
I just-
25.
You're 25, right?
Somebody say it with conviction.
25.
Are you
Well,
sure?
if he's 2
No.
years older than me,
Are
then
you
you'd be 25.
Yeah, 25.
Right? Because I'm 23,
You should
right?
second guess yourself. Yeah, you're 23. Because you're 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm
'cause
pretty
I know
good
that I'm
at remembering
25.
these things.
I gotta get my own health care in like a month. This is terrible
I
content.
know,
Let's turn
I'm
this
getting
on.
all
Let's
sad
turn
now.
this. Fletcher, you can totally edit out like the last 10 minutes of this bullcrap conversation. Can I request a re-up on the hot buffalo wing chips?
Yes, me too.
Molly, we were talking about doing wing reviews next. Do you like wings enough?
I do like wings.
Okay. Well, I guess
Awesome.
that's it for the pizza review. Thanks
Yeah.
for tuning in, guys.
Do you want
Bye.
more dill ones on there?
No.
But he might. Do you want more dill ones?
No.
Okay.
I don't like it. I don't like the dill as much as I thought I would.
Nope.